And in Mexico, the government continues to care for migrants after the cancellation of the CBP-1 program, which regulated entry into the United States. From a shelter in the capital, we have the following material.
Catherine arrived in Mexico with her 3 children. 2 of them are already attending school in the capital city, while she works in the kitchen of this care home that shelters 160 migrants.
My case is like that. We went from town to town, from bus to bus. Thank God we arrived here in Mexico City, and due to the restrictions of the neighboring country, the United States, we stayed here. Because I think that here in Mexico, they can also give me good opportunities for me and my children.
Photographs of some of the other families that have passed through the shelter are now part of this mural that reflects the gratitude and affection that accompanied them on their journey.
These photos are of people who made it to the United States to do their immigration regulation there. Some of them are from when they were here, when they were saying goodbye. And we also have other photos of when they arrived in the United States. And they contacted the team to send us photos to thank us for the attention we provide here.
Both adults and children receive, among other support, psychological care to heal the effects that may have been left by the long journeys and dangers during their journey.
There are children who experience the process as a journey, in which they tell you how they were in the jungle and got to know everything with emotion. But there are other children who had to see complicated situations and who see things with fear. There are also cultural promoters here with whom I also work.
In addition to encouraging them to draw, paint, and play in the art laboratory, they're encouraged to participate in productive projects, like this one in which plastic bottles, also known as PET bottles, are recycled, while they're taught about coexistence and family unity through the germination of seeds.
Because
for all the events that are happening, the users are totally disunited. What we are doing is that with this small element of union, we are promoting care and inclusion.
These care homes will be expanded to house a total of 2,000 people, in addition to the 1,000 people receiving care from citizen organizations.
Unfortunately, the cuts in international funding announced by President Donald Trump are impacting these shelters, and that is why Mexico City is assuming the responsibility that corresponds to it.
Through multidisciplinary and, above all, focused efforts, this House of Attention to Human Mobility is especially dedicated to the issue of families. We have even had the opportunity to see how there are little ones with motor disabilities that are cared for. And there is also another similar house that is dedicated to the care of couples.
En la cámara, Ricardo Martínez, Daniel Rosas, teleSUR, Ciudad de México.